welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a quick project share for the Scrapaholics chipboard design team. I created this using the mood board for the month of April over at the Open Studio Facebook group, and I will leave a link below. You can check it out. It's a fun way to earn some free chipboard, and who doesn't like free scrapbooking goodies, right? So head on over and check out the mood board. All you have to do is show a project using the mood board. Super simple, and I really like the colors this month. It's a pinks and grays, whites with a little bit of black. And I used it to create, this is a shaker box, and this would be really fun to put some chocolates in at Easter, or, I mean, honestly, this is a cute springtime box. You could use it any time of year. But I had used the egg string frame to create the base of my shaker window. And if you look inside the box, and I just used a little bit of pattern paper on the inside. It is made of 110-pound cardstock, so it's a pretty sturdy box. And it measures 7 inches long by 5 inches wide, and it's about 2.5 inches in depth. So it'll hold quite a bit of stuff. But on the inside, you can see how I just used the opening of the egg shaper to kind of create the pattern for the window of this shaker unit here. And of course, I used a really fun mix of sequins, and I just started checking out some of these are the diamond dots that I've been using in some of my shaker mixes, but I grabbed a whole bunch of different colors. I used white and pink in this one, and then just some sequins that I had in my stash. But in addition to the egg string frame that I used as the base, and all I did was cover that in a white gesso before adhering it down. So I used the bunny chipboard, and there's 2 bunnies from the set that I had used in this one. I painted both of them with white acrylic paints, and then I covered them with a layer of adhesive. For this one, I used art glitter glue. I also used Barely Arts glue for my liquid adhesives, but I just used a sponge to kind of spread it out evenly, and then I sprinkled some white flocking on top of it, and then pressed the flocking to dry. Set it aside. When I came back to it, if you press it down nicely, you'll be able to just brush off the excess. I use a shaving brush. You can get them for pretty cheap online, but that'll really take away any excess glitter or flocking, any of those kind of materials, without ruining your project, like by brushing too much off. And then I just topped it with some little mini pink pom-poms for the tails. I used a Nouveau drop for the noses, and then I just have a little fun bow punch that I used some silver glitter, and my lady over here got one in her ears, and my little man over here got one as a bow tie. But I thought these were super fun. For this one, she's carrying an egg, so I just cut a piece of egg-shaped pattern paper from this and covered it with glossy accents and adhered it right to the chipboard. And then in the back, I used one of the grass patches. I just used a light green acrylic on that, dry brushed it with a fan brush with some silver. Actually, I don't think this was the same metallic silver that I used for the other pieces of chipboard. I think I just used a regular light gray acrylic on that. And these are the Whimsy Vine sets that you kind of see poking out here and there. All I did was a metallic silver acrylic paint on those. Left them. I really just like the way that metallic acrylic paint. I just cut those apart and I tucked them in underneath the flowers. Most of the flowers on here are handmade faux marin. All the pink ones I made handmade. This is actually a Prima. I think both of these in here are Prima. And then this is an old flower. I don't know. This was just in my stash. I couldn't tell you the manufacturer. But once I was done and I had everything glued around the frame, oh, and this felt bow. I actually made these felt bows a couple years back. I made all of my friends were having babies right around that time, so I made them all little bunny bows for their daughter's hair. And I kept a couple for myself because I knew there was going to be a project that I could use them. And lo and behold, this one comes around. I absolutely love it. And then just added a white flower on top. But I did some gems in here. I have a whole bunch of my stash and I never use them, so I'm going to use them up. And then I went around the outside edge with some Nouveau drops. And this is actually double matted on the sides and the top, so, and I did pop it up here, as you can see. And then I've got some, it's 2 layers. I got the pink pom-pom trim and some white crocheted trim along the edges. But I'm just super happy with how this turned out. It'll hold a lot of chocolate if that's what you're doing for Easter. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.